Hello. It is a windy day that may affect things. Right now, the spirit wave is a sprout. It is stuck on Naysayer Island. And before going into that, let me give you a very small but extremely powerful touch of what the spirit wave offers society. If you go to the dictionary right now and you look up the word reality, what you will find is that the definition of reality is whatever happens, right? Now, humanity stopped there. It refuses to take one simple step beyond that point in the flow of what that means. Humanity will not do it. And here's why. Let's take that step. If we accept that reality is whatever happens, we also have to accept that whatever happens is literally pure power. Whatever happens, literally pure power itself. So reality becomes the all-powerful being. And we can even demonstrate that fact by simply challenging any of us to defy reality, defy whatever happens. It is impossible because we're all a part of whatever happens, right? We cannot defy whatever happens because we're all a part of whatever happens. Our thoughts, our free will, our actions, our tools, our weapons. Our effort to defy whatever happens is ironically a part of whatever happens. There's no friction there. So reality is definitively the all-powerful being, and reality in demonstration is the all-powerful being. Now, what's the problem with taking that step? Why hasn't humanity taken that step already? It's an obvious step to take. It's very simple. Well, here's what just happened. The way that every single religion defines power is now gone. Right? So monotheism, well, there's no all-good, all-powerful being because reality by demonstration is the all-powerful being, and reality by demonstration is not all good. And it is impossible to have two all-powerful beings in disagreement. So an all-good and all-powerful being with that one step is gone forever. What else do we get? Well, we get a 100% oppressive reality. Reality is whatever happens, we all serve it perfectly, and a lot of us really hate reality. And then we lose accountability, right? If reality is accountable for everything that happens and we're all forced to serve reality perfectly, then we lose accountability. Someone can come along, do obscene things, horrible things, and simply say, look, I have no choice. Reality made me do it. And then you might ask, okay, well, do we get anything good out of taking this obviously necessary step towards truth? And the answer is no. We don't get any positivity out of it whatsoever. And so what humanity has done now throughout all of history, throughout all of human existence, is take a step back and said, okay, well, we're going to stick with this me beats you definition of dominance, this caveman definition of dominance that we've had for the entire time. Might makes right, and we're just going to battle it out over might makes right while pretending to care about society at times and that kind of thing. And then we get our gold bathrooms and whatever any other status symbols out there. This is where we're at right now. We get this. A terribly polluted world where not only our environment is terribly polluted, our health directly is terribly polluted. So the spirit wave comes along, the only movement to come along, and says, okay, we've got a problem with might makes right. That's the problem, thuggery, basically. The problem that we have right now is might makes right, and it's competition. There is no other anybody out there that I've experienced, and I'm paying a lot of attention out there, and I've seen nobody talk about this at all. Not really. Not with this level of simplicity, this precision, There's power in that precision. Nobody's doing it. And the spirit wave says, how about we actually have a hardcore movement that is actually a peaceful movement, no tribalism, no face-to-face against the horrible thugs of the world doing all these things. None of that. None of that is necessary. Just a pointing to one simple demonstration of the supremacy of might makes right and everything that comes from that, which is stability and balance. Because you see, when we take 2 steps, which the spirit wave has actually taken 3, we take 2 steps though. We go beyond that 1 step, that's that horrible kind of thing. We get to that 2nd step and we realize, well, an all-powerful being that is reality, by its very nature, is perfectly stable. Because it is obviously impossible to destabilize the all-powerful being. So reality, by its very nature, is perfectly stable. And we all understand perfectly clearly that perfect stability is perfect balance. And now, in demonstration of truth, we have a perfectly balanced reality. As a demonstration of fact, that is, the supremacy of might makes right, that balance. So instead of me beats you dominance, we got reality beats us all in balance. That's the new definition of dominance, and it's here. It's now. It's happening. I'm pointing to it. But the spirit wave is just a sprout. There's so much more content that I want to get through. I have a massive queue of stuff that I want to do, but the spirit wave movement requires money. We're stuck on Naysayer Island. And we need to get off it. And we need to get off it now. The situation right now is do or die. Right? We are in a do or die situation. It is do or die. And the spirit wave does not need a lot to do. And that's what's great about it, is the $1 a year tip subscription works brilliantly well in this case, because the means to get the spirit wave off of Naysayer Island are very minimal. Roughly $50,000 to $100,000 a year does it. That's the starting point. But that gets us off of Naysayer Island. And it's only $1 a year as a tip subscription for a movement that is a flourishing expression of art that has reverberations potentially all around the world. It is a message, an extremely powerful message that is the only game in town. It is the only option for society, all of us. Because if we do the other 2 choices, which is we could just let it go, let the might makes right competition continue, the rich get richer as they always have, and they continue to pollute our world, pollute our society, tell us how they're the solution while they're screwing us all over terribly constantly. We can let it go like a cancer, pretending that it'll somehow sort itself out, it'll get better. We could do another violent revolution, even though all violent revolutions have led to exactly the same result. Most of them fail, for one, because you're trying to out-thug the thugs. And then the ones that succeed, they only succeed in replacing the people in power with another group of people in power. And those people inevitably conform to the circumstance of power. Power shapes these people. It's not about the people in power. They are not the problem. The problem is our inability to define dominance accurately. We make that one small shift, a very small psychological shift, and it completely changes everything vastly for the healthier. And that's what the spirit wave movement is about, and it needs to grow now. And that's all there is to it. Otherwise, you do nothing, get a violent revolution, which is going to be a societal upheaval, likely globalized. And that's going to be a horrible result, because at the end of it all, you're just going to have another group of centralized elitists who dictate to us all what equality is, what equity is, and then use thuggery to impose their definition while they continue to live lavishly like they always do all around the world now throughout history. So if you believe in this movement, you need to take a step forward now. You have absolutely no downside here. 5 minutes of your time, $1 a year tip subscription, that's it. But I'm going to leave you with one of my favorite animations of all time, which is Adventure Time. And there's an episode where the hero confronts a villain in the episode who is called Magic Man. And the Magic Man turns Finn the hero into a giant foot. And then the episode starts basically with Finn having to accept his fate as being a large foot. trying to adapt to that and all this kind of thing. And then they go into a cave and they find a bunch of other body part people there who have been victimized by the magic man. And they all have this mentality of like, whatever, naysayers, that's what we are. We're depressed, we're down, we can't do anything. We might as well accept our fate. This is what it is. We'll just keep going. That's Naysayer Island. That's where we are right now. That's where the spirit wave is right now. Naysayer Island. And then Finn, the hero, comes up with a song. And he basically, with his foot, basically kicks all their asses in a way that's kind of like lighting a fire under their ass. Like, look, you can't give up. You can't give up. Defeatism is, to me, the root of all evil. Because you just give up trying to do the healthy thing. That's what evil is to me. It's just giving up trying to be healthy. And that includes socially healthy. So we need to make a change. We need to make the change now. And I'm ready to go. I've got the business. I've got the content. I'm just continuing to work on the content. But we got a very short window to work with here. And that's just the raw truth. I got a very short window to work with. So hopefully you will finally come to the realization that the key selling feature of the spirit wave, both humorously and seriously, is that you don't have a choice. You got to buy into it. Because see, for $1 a year as a tip subscription, you got to do it. Because otherwise, where's your intelligence? Where is it? How could you possibly be smart in ignoring it? So I'm not saying that to be an ass. I mean, I'm just simply asking, where is it? So feel free to leave a comment with anything you want. But yes, we have 3 truths that get us to waveism, and waveism is a whole new universe of all sorts of possibilities and opportunities for all of us. Peace out. Love you all. We got to do this. We got to do this now. So please join me. Please join us. Please join us in getting this done right. Later.